with some Elder Scrolls Online. For the most part. Oh wow, that's still stuff sold. For the most part, today all we're going to be doing is just enjoying our time in the game. Really enjoying what it can have to offer and what it can be like. Because I've gotten some inspiration from another YouTuber who pretty much made a persuasive essay as to why you should play The Elder Scrolls Online in 2020. And the whole entire thing is, I got some mail? The heck? My whole entire thing is I went through and he was playing The Elder Scrolls Online in a different fashion than I would have tried to play. So it made me want to play it in that fashion. I've already done these? What? Well, if that's the case, then I can get off this character. I only came on there to do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I honestly thought I still had to do my dailies. I'm going to check this other character of mine, my second main character. And if they're all good, we'll actually get on the character I want to kind of play with, which is potentially my Templar. Or it could just be my Necromancer. Do, do, do. Such a small room. Alright, so we'll leave it. Go down to the stable and then check the area where we get the writs. Or the daily quest, I should say. And we'll go from there. I know if you're going to go through and do dailies, you really should do them all, but bleh. I don't want to have to sit there and do every single one. Every single time. Kind of takes away from the fun of the game. It makes it more of a chore. And a game should never feel like a chore. That's why I can't wait to get all the research and everything done, so then the game's not a chore for me, and I can just sit down and actually like go to each zone and play it how it's meant to be played. Other than that, how have you all been? All been having good days, more than likely. It ain't like anyone's on right now, but you know what, that's alright. It's alright. Not everyone has to be watching all the time. It's okay. Oh. We'll get a little bit closer. Because this is essentially what the YouTuber did when I was kind of getting some of that inspiration. They had their camera practically right up over their shoulder, and they were playing the game like that, and it just looked really good. Like, there's a lot of stuff that was just like, what the heck? I never seen the game in that kind of light. We got a few more hours. Alright, whatever. So, that's still researching. Jiminy Crickets, I'm gonna die. And I am not seeing anything up here, so... Do I want to play as this character? Kinda not really. I mean, I made it to the place I want to be. And now that I'm here, I kinda just want to leave the character alone for a little bit. So we'll go play as the Templar. It won't be a extremely long stream tonight. It's going to be more of a relaxed one, where we will go and just kind of do whatever. Do 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 do. One second. Excuse me. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry. I don't know what that guy is doing. Okay, so we are going to find Halzak Hollow. I could swim across the water. Investigate the undead. We'll just actually go down here, go through this way. Cause why not? Do do do. Oh, hold on, banker. Okay, I did withdraw this stuff. I want to make sure it's all withdrawn. Eventually I'll have to go through and do all those surveys. I'm ready to do it anytime soon. Oh, I gotta place all that stuff back. No. Sign that there. That's more training, so that's better levels. Alright, let's talk to... Oop, he ran away. Let's talk to him real quick.
Hello there.
We'll deposit the stuff that I do not need. So, that. Cat. Just relax. Just relax. You don't need to be 100% in 20. You don't need to be 120% involved all the time. You can relax. Oh, that's the... So, last night I went through and I finally added in all my champion points to this character. Because how I wanted this character to be, trying to build them as a tank. So...
Have mercy.
Well, I can't even give you money? That's messed up, because I would.
Many tasty bugs hide in the crevices of old stone like this.
So this definitely, just even running around with the camera closer up to the character, has given this game a already distinctly different feel from what I was playing earlier. Because it looks more like an RPG now. Minus the people that may be in it or may not be in it. And I see, I need 4 more. Can I this roof? Wow, what the heck? I wonder if this is the only starting area for this, I was gonna say I saw that lady smock way over there. But I wonder if this is the only starting area for the Dominion, because if it is, that would explain why it has such a huge advantage starting off. And I might have some people there saying there's no advantage to those characters, I mean this alliance having that big of a start where it's freaking, you can get 2 levels right off the bat. That's insane. Alright, that's that. I do want to buy that house eventually. We don't have a stable here. Oop, do we? Nope, no stable. So I want to try and get off this area as soon as I can. Because that will help me be able to do all the stuff I need to with this character. Almost instantaneous. Do I have potions? I do. Which is alright with me. I'm trying to learn how to do like weaving. I've been playing this game for ages, but I've never sat and bothered to learn that basic mechanic called weaving. That's why I'm kind of wanting to get into these engagements here. Because it can help teach me kind of like the basics of weaving. Where you do an ability, throw... Whoa!
A moment.
Whoa! What the... Whoa! You okay, Gathwin?
I need your help. I'm part of an expedition from Eagle's Strand. While we explored the Temple of the Morning Springs, the dead began to rise. 2 magical wards seal the temple, marked by emblems of a scorpion and a spider. I have no doubt Aurelian can protect himself. My master and I had little to do after the shipwreck. When the locals mentioned the temple where the fountains never run dry, we let...
Ah, so you've met him. My master calls him Eelkill. Something about an experiment gone wrong many years ago.
The morning stone you saw came from this temple. Eelsaw was barely able to remove it before the undead fell upon us. Aurelian thought it could be used to control the weather, perhaps prevent another hurricane.
That's Dragon's Thorn. We should probably go and grab this.
Where are you going? The temple is the other way.
I know. I want this. So, with this character wanting to build it as a tank, I kind of have an idea of how to set it up. But I'm also not 100% sure. Like, I have a feeling I'm going to have to sit there and really think about how to build this character up. I was gonna say they've had 2 different... I think that's a bot right there. No? It has something what seems like a humanoid, right?
You have such turned back. I'm whatever I wish to be. I change bodies like high elves change clothes. Ah, the name for my newest outfit. His flesh sags a bit. With the power to set foot in this temple and see for yourself. Such commendable posture. I could definitely wear... I tire of this. Leave or die. It matters not.
That can't be good. We need to get those wards down fast.
But you say that, and yet there's so many players around. Oh, so my triangle is that. I keep wanting to press my triangle as my jabbing spear. I'm still very much trying to learn the Warden's abilities and all that, so it's going to be a little rusty. With how I'm doing things.
Scorpion's poison courses through its prey.
I'll disrupt the ward.
Oh. Don't worry, man. I got you. I won't be talking constantly, as I don't really see a need to talk constantly. But I definitely will put my 2 cents in when I have some 2 cents. Since I'm kind of more just wanting to sit back and relax and enjoy the game, that's what I'm going to be doing. So if there's periods where I'm not talking, just know I'm enjoying the game. Trying to figure what stuff is.
The cycle of the 2 moons seems to be the key to dispersing the barrier.
It's probably asking us describe the cycle. Nope, it won't be the full moon. Waning moons. Oh yeah, new moons. Not waning. We want waxing. Then it's the full. And then it will be the waning.
The barrier is down. But before we proceed, I need to speak with you. When we entered the temple, that skeleton made it sound as though Aurelian was in grave danger. I won't let vague threats keep us. The Dominion relies on Aurelian for his sound judgment. He's taught countless students the ways of Magicka, including some of the Queen's own advisors. Thank you.
It's kind of fun role-playing, especially since I'm
We found the Morning Stone on that pedestal. Wait, that's Aurelian. What's he doing up there?
Ears that large and you still don't listen. Perhaps you need a few alterations. Why, I'm Ordo. I see your dominion teaches you nothing of my people. Never mind that accursed blue rock. I'm about to restore my wardrobe to its full glory. Behold, this... I believe I'll keep him. At least until my summoning ritual wears him through. You see, undead are also...
Leave Aurelian for now. We have to disrupt the summoning. It'll take a moment to weaken the circle. Keep the undead away from me.
Wow, that went to multiple? And see, this was I was kind of hoping more for RP, like an MMO RPG. I was hoping for more get-togethers with a group of friends and just doing stuff like this instead of a lot of single-player type of missions. So with them giving us more single-player missions, it's like, well, I might as well do single-player quests.
I'm right behind you.
Stay back! Bulldog! Get out of my body now! Silence! None command Uldor!
Confront Uldor.
command you by the tears of the two moons, return to your prison.
Ah! That won't hold me for long.
You're Gathwin's ally, yes? Please disable these traps so she can make it to us safely. Despite all my knowledge, Uldor's influence over me was absolute. Only my pride. But we have a more pressing matter. As Uldor sensed my thoughts, I could sense his. He plans to overwhelm. Uldor was a powerful Malmo wizard who learned to separate his spirit from his body, even in death. The Morning Stone's endless water supply tied Uldor's spirit to his body. When Eilsil removed the Morning Stone from the temple, he set Uldor free. Once again. These gems focus the Morning Stone's power. Uldor having removed them from his tomb. I propose Gathwin recovers the Morning Stone from Eagle's Strand. Meanwhile, we restore Uldor's prison, the centerpiece of this old Khajiit temple. After Uldor's reign of terror, the Sea Elves gave it to the Khajiit so it would become the key to his prison. No, which is why we must be the ones to enter the tomb. After he saw you through my eyes, he seemed convinced that to wear you would destroy him. For some reason, he feared. No, we must enter the tomb together. Though he can't wear you, he could quite easily obliterate you.
Master, I know Aurelian's plan is to let Uldor possess him. They'll both be sealed in the tomb forever. Aurelian is too important for the Dominion to lose. Please, help me convince Aurelian. I will gladly seal myself in the tomb to spare my master. Uldor is...
We should hurry. Uldor won't be trapped for long. That's madness. I've experienced so many summers. My greatest accomplishment was watching Gathwin blossom into someone who far surpassed my own deeds. No, she must recover the Morning Stone. You and I should confront Uldor.
He's got a point.
Then we should waste no more time.
You can't do this, Master.
It's time.
The Dominion will thrive without me. It's far stronger than it knows.
Then I should recover the Morning Stone. Farewell, Aurelian.
I know, Gathwin. I know.
Hmm.
You! I won't wear a poisoned outfit.
I've reconsidered what our combined power could do, Uldor. I willingly give myself over.
I knew such power would tempt you. Very well.
Hurry! Place the tears of the two moons in the pedestals.
Wretched fool! I'll turn your friend to ash. You'll not leave this tomb alive. This tomb can't hold me forever.
Go quickly. I feel Uldor's weakness fade. Hurry, tell Gathwin of the plan's success. But don't mourn for me. Uldor will sustain me. Better a living form than a dusty old skeleton, I suppose. I'd hoped for more time to meditate, but this wasn't what I had in mind. Goodbye, my friend. You're what all in the Dominion should aspire to be.
It's done, isn't it? Aurelians, forgive me. Uldor couldn't be allowed to roam free. Something... I'll ensure the Morningstone remains guarded at all times. I should make a full report so that no good comes from dwelling on the past. Aurelian lives, which means there's hope. Forgive me. You did so much to help a stranger. There you go.
Nova rank 2. I'm now 12. Alright, that's pretty dang good. I'm wanting to be a tank, so I'm gonna have to put more in health. Skills. I need to change this build. Oh, I got it right there. Bastion of Light. So they want me to get Piercing, Javelin, Fortress, and Sword and Board. What's Fortress? So that's these abilities. Ooh, I like that. An Argonian? Oh, everyone he is inhabited.
I have no idea why Aurelian would seal himself into that creature's tomb. But I suppose...
Now, see, this is the stuff that you don't see later on in the game, really. And this is the stuff that just makes this game so amazing.
Have you seen my ribcage? That milk-drinking wizard Scatter, a warrior, part of a raiding party from Windhelm. We attacked this island long ago. Hey, when you knocked my skull off that Argonian's body...
What? Interesting. Alright. Well, we'll go activate that one. We'll go do that side quest. And like I said, it's small stuff like that that just makes the game feel so much better. If only I could find like a party or a guild that understood that concept, so they could go and experience the same stuff as a group, but we all know it's like, hey, we're taking our time in this zone. I should focus this tank on being like a health stamina build, because I mean, as a tank, I'm going to want to be taking all the damage. But in order to take all the damage, I'm also going to want to be blocking quite a bit. So I'm going to be wanting to have a decent amount of stamina. There's going to be a reason why that jab is going to be like one of my basic attacks on everything. That's what I was looking for, is butterfly wings. I mean, obviously with me going running around and doing quests, I'm also resource hunting. So if you don't want to see me resource hunting, I hate to say it, but maybe you should leave. Because you can't play games like this without collecting resources and expect to have fun. Like, literally collecting the resources is part of the fun. Not the best fun, but it's still part of the fun.
Have you seen Gary, Solana's son? When his father succumbed to skooma, Gary swore vengeance upon the smuggler. Yes, that's Gary. Please. Solana heard many things in Mistral. Hazak leads the skooma peddlers within a nearby cove. A vile skooma peddler. Hazak destroys families and skooma is distilled from moon sugar, which is sacred to we who worship the moons and stars. But those who use skooma for pleasure quickly become slaves to its visions. Scum like Hazak profit. Gary hasn't learned that fear and hatred cloud judgment. Zulana said he would be foolish to seek revenge, but he hurt his back in a terrible accident. He took skooma to relieve the pain, and it came to both sustain.
A very powerful psychotropic drug. Pretty much a metaphor for opium. Opium's extremely addicting, but its psychotropic properties rival that of LSD. There we go. There's a bunch of people right there. Oh, I got his belt. It's not bad. I want to discover this, right here. Oh. Catch a rare Panadian ray in the salt waters of Kinnerus Ruth. Exposed to skies, Sherbang the Strand, Southern Temple's Head and Jewel, side by Serpents and Mistral. There's a lot of good gear right here to loot. This would almost be a good DPS build right here. Alright. You got quite a bit of food stuff. The Southern Temple. Probably a temple there. The Temple the Crescent. Mistral, there is Sky Shard in there. Or around there. The Strand. I'm not for sure what that would be.
Begone, bandit. I'll never join Haza. Mother sent you? It is good she can't see me trussed up like a sheep. The bandits were more challenging than I expected. You thought her a poor mewling widow? Ha! Mother is not entirely what she seems. She warned me. I sought to avenge my father's memory, but was captured by bandits. Mother saw my capture and sent you here to assist. Then, when you free me, I'll fight Hazak alone and will likely die. Hazak will poison more families with stuma, another will swear revenge, be captured. Good. Now. I can hardly believe it. I'm free.
Oh, we found that key really quick. Nargonian. And this is kind of where the downfall of playing with other people comes into play.
Kari. I understand. You don't have the will for this. But I do.
I think Hazak's his father.
I don't know how Mother will take this. You don't have the will for this, but I do. Come.
Help out someone who's just in here. All right. I need to start weaving in. I'm falling into old habits where I'm not weaving in light attacks. That's how you do that shit. I'm not gonna lie, that was all by accident. Like, none of that was even intentional. What level was that person that was trying to attack me?
What have you done? And you have done what I could not. My husband now rests with the ancestors,
Called that.
free of the Skooma enslaving him. When Hazik embraced Skooma with more affection than he did with me, I gave him every chance to claw his way back. But Skooma peddlers are slavers of the mind. Poisoned arrows to stun, a blade to finish. I spoke to each as they lay frozen on the dock, before adding crescent moons to their throats. I noted the ardor of the moons within you and sent you to aid Kari. That is help, yes? But I would know. How did my son fare against Hazak? Did he fight? Then Kari learns to stand with allies rather than on his own. He shows me he is ready. With time, Agir Trajijazeri. We justly take by force. At Two Moons Dance, we study the thin line between justice and vengeance. We train so we will always know the difference.
Wait a second. Something just clicked for me.
Kari, you did what Mother could not.
They released 2 DLC zones in Q4 of last year, which is these 2, which belong to this region. There's no any DLC zones up here, nor for this region, besides Murkmire. But I mean, if we're going with that, then Rothgar and I think it's Reaper's March. But anyways, these are the 2 major ones. The next one rumored is Skyrim. I think this year is going to be a year that's just all about DLCs, like fleshing out these regions a little bit more, the alliances and all that. If that's the case, holy hell, we're in for a year. Like, straight up a year of fun. Because I really enjoy Elsewhere. I haven't, like, Northern Elsewhere. I haven't done much for Southern Elsewhere. So I need to go through there and do that.
Bold bandits are not long for this world. Mark my words.
But still, if that's the case... Ooh, that's going to be fun. Because then after Skyrim, the next DLC that's coming there is anyone's guess. I hope it has something to do with the Argonians, since we don't know much about Argonians, but it will be what it is. Oh, what? Ow. It's definitely a lot of stuff that's going on.
Well,
Sighted by serpents and minstrel.
That was my favorite part too.
There's a serpent. It's in minstrel. And it's sighted by it.
hurry up! I want to reopen before anyone else.
Cat's eye key. Would you listen to these bumpkins? Who says key? Exactly. Call it cat's eye quay, like the divines intended.
This one has heard reports. You've kept busy. Good. You fit in now more clearly. You are meant to help us out. John and Jode have a sense of humor, yes? And without Mistron's support, the Dominion will have precious little defense on its southern coasts. But we are not here to conquer anyone. The Silverhawk, the High Elves, Wood Elves, and Khajiit stand united under the Eagle banner. We secure. He is the voice and spirit of the Wood Elves. They say he was, and will be their greatest leader, whatever that means. This one knows him as an... Razumdar is just a simple Khajiit. He seeks...
So we're gonna want fortress. But it's in Minstrel, sighted by dragons. This just reminds me back in the old day. What people used to do to find these things is they would actually turn up the render distance all the way and turn everything else down, so everything would disappear. There's serpents right there, so it could be in here as well. But what it would do is when you look up in the sky, all that you could see was just the the blue tails of all these sky shards. They ended up nerfing that by making it so the blue tails of the sky shards don't go all the way up in the sky, and instead it has a set amount it can go up before it becomes transparent. But it's just funny, just remembering stuff like this.
Don't cause trouble.
Had the Dominion simply sailed on by, it wouldn't have come.
They're the sea elves.
What's your step, Groundwalker?
Comings and goings, records of supplies,
Another one?
Huh. Let's see what we got for quest.
The Dominion welcomes all who wish to join. Come and see from the distant shores of Glanumbra a real, live dog. What is it? Do not worry. It is safely caged.
Is the Sylvanar blind? Every one of these sea elves is a venomous serpent waiting to strike. We should have cleansed this place of... Lorcan, take them all. Why did the Sylvanar negotiate with these... Those pirates are a stick in the High Elf eye. They capture our merchants' ships and raid our settlements. Not as long as the Sylvanar confuses diplomacy with capitulation. He's inside with the rest of them, pretending this...
Be disgusted by its cold, oozing nose.
Hush! This one is busy. Can you not feel the skooma flowing through the street?
You've caught me at a busy time.
How can this humble servant, our esteemed Vice Reeve, represents the Old Mary Dominion's interests in Kenathi's Roost? He is personal retainer to Prince Naemon. Had It's perfectly situated for naval stagings against Syria. Furthermore, our holdings depend on our naval prowess. If this island are representatives of the Old Mary Dominion, Vicereeve Paladil, it's perfectly...
Oops, I hit the wrong one. The Chancery.
Your pardon, friend. The Dominion's arrival on Canarthy's roost has upset the locals. It falls on me to smooth the waters. Please, help yourself to food or drink. I'm happy to speak with you. Most unexpected. It seems we have a mutual friend. May I ask, what brings you to Mistral? Then perhaps you can advise me on a small matter. The Maoma have a treaty with Canarthy's roost. This is nothing to fear. A treaty is something I can work. Indeed, why not? It would be indecorous to suggest the treaty is anything but actual and sound, yet I fear it won't present itself without a more active... Exactly. A chorus of requests may succeed in carrying the tune. Harani in particular seems eager to see this resolved.
It's hard to keep track of the new faces since the hurricane, but I don't believe we've met. And I told him the mere act of doing so would complicate matters with our long... Look around you. What great armies do you see? Our survival depends on knowing when to fight.
We upheld our treaty with the people of Canarthy's Roost for generations. And this is how they repay our kindness? By all rights, this is our island. Harani's people occupy it with our blessing. If she breaks the treaty, so breaks our truce. We'll take back our island, and the country... We keep a copy on an island far from here. I see no reason to send for it. I won't allow High Elf Warfrats another chance to take our rightful lands.
luck securing a copy of the treaty, and there's little chance for compromise. I'll call a break in formal talks until everyone calms their nerves. You understand that I can't allow the Dominion's first act on Canarthy's Roost to be one of conquest. I understand our mutual friend prefers the rum served at a nearby tavern. Perhaps he would have ideas. It's a name, a title, and our holy city. Quite an honor to carry around such an important word, and the occasional burden in its confusion of outsiders. Not even the Green Lady calls me by my given name. Edelorn doesn't roll off the tongue, I suppose. As Sylvanar, seems like it's been such a short while, but the wrinkles on my face tell me differently. Or did you mean as Dominion Envoy? I've taken on diplomatic tasks for our fledgling alliance since its inception. So, a freshly grown fruit still without blemish. On behalf of the Bosmer people, it's my goal to keep it that way. If you speak with the Green Lady, don't mistake. She sustains me, and I her. Together, we are the aspirations of the Bosmer people given form. Put simply, she is the love of my life. Also, she grows ill-humoured when I gush about her within earshot. I'd best say no more.
No wine. Stringy meat. My beloved Sylvanar cooling these squabbling children instead of warming our bed. If there's a more tiresome place in all of Tamriel, I haven't found it.
Trouble and you'll be sorry. You think this one drinks on the job? Good. Then so will everyone else. What is the word, my new friend? Ulandil certainly won. His viper tongue is sharp. But Harani can't because her copy was stolen. It only takes... A good question. Raz answers it with an interesting bit of trivia. Ulandil posted a guard at his quarters the day of the theft. His subtlety is rampant. Someone needs to slip into Marmor Embassy, find a way past the guard, and rifle through Ulandil's private quarters. The pragmatist in this one says it's because you have no firm connection to the Dominion. The optimist says...
Father, divine save his